First up, a look at legislative business lined up in both the houses of India's Parliament today. In Rajya Sabha, discussion on the glorious journey of 75 years of the Constitution of India will take place. In Lok Sabha on Friday, initiated the two-day debate to commemorate the beginning of the 75th year of its adoption. While in the lower house, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will introduce the Appropriation Number 3 Bill 2024 for consideration and passing. The bill aims to authorize payment and appropriation of certain further sums from and out of the Consolidated Fund of India for the services of the financial year 2024-25. Besides, Law and Justice Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal will move the readjustment of representation of scheduled tribes in assembly constituencies of the State of Goa Bill 2024 for consideration and passing. And for more on the proceedings of Parliament today, Anil Thomas joins us live. Well, Anil, as this is the last week for the Parliament to function, which bills are likely to be introduced today?
Well, good morning, Lipakshi. Well, in the lower house, we're going to have bills being introduced by the Union Finance Minister and also the Union Law Minister when it comes to the representation of scheduled tribes in the state of Goa. In the upper house, we're not going to have any question hour or zero hour. We're directly going to get into the discussion, the two-day discussion on the 75 glorious years of the Constitution drafting. But it's a new week, it's a new beginning. We hope that there's been a cricket match between the parliamentarians that took place yesterday on Sunday. I think the celebratory mood there and the camaraderie that they have managed to get does rub off in Parliament today, and we get to see some business transactions takes place in the lower house. In the upper house, the discussion surely is going to be stormy, but we are expecting that things will move in the final week of Parliament here in both houses.
All right. And also special discussion on the 75th anniversary of adoption of the Constitution of India will be taken up in the Rajya Sabha today. What can be expected out there?
Well, if you look at the 3 weeks gone by in the upper house, not much of business has transacted. There are many bills that have been pending, that have been waiting for it to be presented in Parliament. The Banking Amendments Bill, which has been listed since last week, still not making it to Parliament. So there are many things that have been listed, many things that need to be deliberated on. But when it comes to the 75th year of celebrations of the drafting of the Constitution, surely this discussion is going to be both back and forth. The government, just like the Prime Minister, rebutted every point that was raised, the 11 promises, the 11 sankalps that he gave, on the similar lines. The opposition this time too are in a catch-22 situation. They exactly don't know how to, counter that particular claim that the Prime Minister has made. So it's going to see many twists and turns, but it surely is going to be another interesting debate if things, if things are taken in the right spirit and the discussion is being conducted. Remember, the last week, entire week has been washed out with the opposition creating disruptions over certain issues that they raised, the Treasury benches countering them with the link between George Soros and Sonia Gandhi, and that's been a cause of concern. There's not been any headway that the upper house has been able to make in the week gone by and the week before, except for the second week in winter session where, some legislative business did take place in the upper house where Union Petroleum Minister Hardeep Singh Puri managed to get one bill passed. Not much of headway has been made in the upper house. So if one takes a look at how the situation has been gone by, not much expected, but a new beginning, a new week surely would, create some hope that things in the final week, we have something positive taking place in the upper house of Parliament.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Anil, for all those details.